Hi friends, hope you're doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So a lot of students are preparing for November INICET, and I'm receiving certain doubts, and there are a lot of confusion and a lot of questions in the minds of PG aspirants that what should be our approach for INICET. And I have released a lot of videos about it, but a lot of students are looking for a planner or just example that how to plan it. So as you have seen that in the past, I have analyzed a lot of exams that have happened, and I always say that you should take the analysis of the previous exam as a guiding light for preparing for the next exam. So let's talk about it. So first, I'll talk about the May 2022 session exam that happened. So let's try to break down the exam in a subject wise weightage. So if you look at INICET that happened in May 2022, you will see the marks, the numbers which I have highlighted in red. From these areas, a lot of questions were asked. So you can see that anatomy, biochemistry, patho, pharma, micro, pedia, surgery, obs gynae, radio, forensic medicine, toxicology, and derma. So these were the subjects from which a lot of questions came. And if you add them, it will be around 183 questions, that can be solved by the knowledge of these subjects. So it does not mean that these subjects solely came from them. There was a lot of overlap. But if you these numbers I have got from the recall videos released by a lot of classes and students. So what I feel that even if you think that let's say 30 questions overlap with other subjects, still 150 questions you can get from these subjects. So definitely the points, the numbers which I have shown in red. So these should be the our prime target of our preparation. As I have said that rank building subject, your basic sciences always are going to form the basis of your INICET preparation. So let's try to break it down. So for a few points I want to note that you will see, sir, lot of medicine also had a 13 question, and PSM has 23 questions. So why they are not in the red color? See, medicine, what if you see the recall questions of medicine, you'll realize that all questions, all 13 questions of medicine can be solved by your preclinical subject knowledge. So, it is safe to say for me, this is a claim that I'm saying. So, if there is someone who have not read medicine at all for INICET May 2022, still he would have, got 13 questions right. He could have at least try, he could have answered those 13 questions. And this is what has happened. The students, when I talked to a lot of students after INICET May paper, they said, they could not find any medicine questions because these questions are basically from your basic sciences. So that was for medicine, and it is actually what is happening in AIMS and INICET exam all the time. Because they will not ask you medicine; they want to see, as again and again emphasizing on the same point. They want to check your basics. So this is where you need to save your time. Second, PSM, PSM, there were 23 questions discussed under the PSM. But if you will see those these questions, the callback, you will see there is a significant overlap between pediatrics. So a lot of immunization questions were there, which actually are covered in pediatrics, but they were discussed on the PSM because it also take care of immunization program. Pharma, a lot of questions, lot of drugs, and their criteria, and a lot of especially these leprosy programs. So it is also there is overlap between derma, pharma, and PSM. Also, a lot of questions overlap between micro, about the stain, about the culture, and about the transmission, the communicability. So this is also again the overlap with the other subjects. So you don't have to solely be reliant on that. Also, surgery had a lot of questions, but there was definitely a significant overlap with anatomy, patho, and radiology. So these major subjects will always have an overlap with basic sciences. So this is the point that I want to make. So if you're someone who wants to make a plan for revision, so if you're looking for a plan that what should be done, see, if you want to become a successful in competitive exam, it does not mean that you have to do a lot of things or you have to do what everybody else is doing. You just have to do the right things with the right time. So I like to propose one 90 days revision strategy. So see, there are a lot of students who have already on their course and who are doing well. So you don't have to do what I'm saying, but you can integrate these changes in your preparation. Also, you can divide those days as per your current status of preparation. So I'm making it as of today, as of 15th of August. So we have around 90 days left. So if you are, see yourself in which stage of preparation you are, so you can plan your revision in that, uh, that way. So let's try to decode that. So I can, you can divide it into three formulas as per the time that you have. If you are someone who had just written one exam and who can read fast, so you can do your first revision in 50 days. You can do your second revision in 35 days, and you can keep those last 5 days for for mugging up and for charts and for these volatile topics. If you're someone who has who is repeating the exam, who given last year's NEET PG 2021 and who have been reading again and again, and who are reading the same notes and who can finish notes fast, so you can do one extra revision. So you can finish your first revision in 40 days, second in 30 days, and then again one quick revision of the highlighted and important points in 17 days, and you can keep last 3 days for your mugging up topics and charts. If you're someone who have just started, who have giving it for the first or second time, and who needs more time, so you can just divide it simply into 60 and 30 days, and two revision good revisions will be definitely that will fetch you a good rank. So here I am proposing one timetable. So this is for those who the first timetable which we have thought about 50, 35, and 30. So I'm showing you, how what should be your mindset and how you should divide your first 50 days of revision. First of all, as I have shown you in the first slide, that your first idea should be to start and cover those subjects which have maximum yield. So the numbers which I have mentioned in the red are the subjects should be the foundation of your preparation. So first make a schedule. So the subject one are the important subject, are the high yield subject, and these are also the major and large subjects. So you need to give, so these again for the students who are sitting at home and preparing. See, there are students who are working or interns, definitely you will have a less time, but you have to integrate this timetable as per your time that you are getting. So what I'm telling this is for those who are sitting at home and preparing, who have whole day at their disposal. So subject one, which is a major subject, so you have to study it at least for 6 to 8 hours daily. So you give 5 days for those, like anatomy 5 days, biochem 5 days, patho 5 days, pharma, micro, surgery, and after that obs gynae, PSM, and at the end we'll keep PSM medicine and physio, because we know that a lot of questions are not asked from them. So first we have to finish our important subject. So what happens? See, anytime you're starting reading preparation, you are very energetic in the beginning. You are very motivated, but at the end of preparation, you start losing that motivation. So that is why you should always finish the important things first. So as you know that your question getting a lot of questions from an art physio, an art biochem, patho, pharma, micro. So let's finish them first. Also the short subject, you will see the subject two, which I have shown here. So these subject two, you have to finish in 3 to 4 hours. So these are your short subjects. So as I have said that this should be your important, the area that you should focus. So finish your ortho, derma, radio, then pedia, FMT, ENT, and then so these you can see that which I have showed in the earlier table. These subject had a highest weightage, and then do your ENT, ophtha, and the remaining subjects. So you do your subject one 6 to 8 hours daily, and you do your subjects two, which is a short subject, 3 to 4 hours daily. So, and this the source of your preparation should be your notes. Nothing apart from notes you have to read. Now, when you go for MCQs, like a lot of students ask me, sir, what should be the MCQs? See, I'm telling you this for INICET. If you're someone who wants to target INICET exam, you have to do the previous year questions. So you do 75 questions a day, and by that logic, you will be able to finish and you have to read the explanations. A lot of students who are reading from the book or from app, they say, sir, the explanations are very extensive. Yes, those are needed because when I was going through the recall questions for to making this video, I saw a lot of questions which were actually appeared in our exam in 2018-19, and I have seen that these questions are asked again and again. So it is very vital for you to go back at least 5 to 8 years and practice those MCQs. So first you do your, if you even plan simply 75 MCQs a day, you can finish one session MCQs in 3 days. So by that, you will be able to go back in first 50 days. If you follow this, you'll be able to go back as, till 2018. So that will be around 4 years you will be doing. And you can subsequently add, and you in the revision, you just have to revise those MCQs which you got wrong. So that will not take much of time. So arrange your schedule in such a way that which I have shown that the important and the subject which are important. See, I have released. I will mention in the link again. A lot of students ask me about the high yield topics. See, I have made one video about the high yield topics because you'll see again. I'll try to emphasize on that point. For a particular subject like for surgery, I say GI surgery, thyroid, breast, then trauma. So these are the things that are constantly asked again and again. I saw in surgery recall video a lot of trauma related questions, a lot of burns related questions. So these are again and again asked. So you have to finish those topics first, because when you have less time, and if you are not able to finish those less important and less asked topics, it's okay. You feel okay even if I Don't do that. I'll still score a good number of questions. So order your the arrange your subject in such a way, don't waste. I have shown in this video that I have kept PSM, medicine, physio at the end. Study physio and medicine together. Lot of medicine question can be solved by physio knowledge, so integrate medicine and physio, study them together. Don't waste time on medicine. I am telling you again and again, this is my experience of last 4 years. No, you'll see a very less questions from medicine in INICET, and even if you see a lot of questions, they will be from your basic sciences. It is natural for us that we are attracted. The subject that we are attracted to the most, during our MBBS days is medicine. Yes, definitely, it's very interesting, and I feel it's very one of the best subject, and we love to study it. But that does not mean that we should get carried away and we should get drowned in the medicine, because it's like an ocean. It's vast, but the pillars of medicine are your basic sciences. So once you do your basic sciences, you don't have to waste time with medicine. And what, and I'm not saying it just like that. If you see the recall, you will realize that all these 13 questions of medicine, there are not many questions, but 13 questions of medicine can be solved from your basic sciences. Look at the time that you need to study medicine, but you can see that even FMT had 11 questions, the radio had 13 questions, dermatology had 7 questions, pharma 19, patho 29, micro 18. So this is where you have to work. This is what is required. Obs gynae will not have a lot of overlap with other subjects. So you have to invest your time smartly, and that is what I'm telling students again and again. This is, it's okay to have this anxiety, but during my preparation also medicine, I don't remember, studying page to page. Medicine was subject, I used to find, we used to read a lot of about metal stenosis. I know extensively we were taught about, this cardiomyopathies and everything, but hardly I had seen any question in any entrance exam about, these all valvular lesions and all. And, but they are taught so extensively in our classes and everywhere. So I really sometimes feel, how important it is that. But if you see the AIMS and NICT papers, you'll see, but even for biochemistry, they have asked very basic questions. They have asked, and I have suggested a book across in my last video, so you can go through that, and you can make your basics stronger, and actually that will make your case stronger for the exam. So this is the schedule that I wanted to tell. And about apart from that, I'll say that keep the preparation strategy simple. For INICT, don't complicate it by doing too many things. A lot of students ask me, sir, what about custom modules? What about subject-based tests? What about bank and everything? See, the thing is, if you have got time, you can definitely go for that. It's not harmful. But if you want to do everything in that small time, then it's not possible. So don't waste your time into that. Keep it simple. About grant test, I have interviewed so many toppers in my on my channel. But what is everyone's opinion? Write 2 GTs a month, not more than that, and analyze them well. Like you give 1 GT, then next 15 days analyze it, like 12 30 40 questions daily with explanation what mistakes you are doing, and then give another GT after 15 days. Don't overdo GTs, it is not going to help you. Trust me, if you plan well and stay disciplined, you can accomplish a lot of things. I have shown you in 50 days how many things you can do. In the last slide you can see that even your the portion will get finished, the short subject are finished much before, and you can add other things for that. So that is why if you plan well, and if you give a lot of hours, if you stay focused, if you are away from your distractions, you can accomplish a lot of things. INICT is all about mindset. A lot of students think, will I be able to crack it? If you believe you can crack, you will definitely will. Now, lastly, few words of wisdom. INICT is all about critical thinking, and hence not the number of questions, but how you solve the questions and understand the explanation matters. So, a lot of students say, sir, can I like practice 100 MCQs daily? Can I do all the Q bank, and will it improve my result of INICT? No. I have seen a lot of USMLE students who are, they are preparing for USMLE, and they just give INICT or AIMS on the way, and they get a very good rank. The reason is they are very conceptual questions. So if your critical thinking is good and your theory knowledge from your notes is good, you stand a best chance to crack INICT. And definitely that is what you should look for. You're not going to master your preparation in one day. Master the day and keep doing that every day. A lot of students ask me, sir, the portion is piling up. I am not able to cover, and I don't think I'll be able to cover my portion. And every day my timetable gets changed. Things are piling up. So what should I do? Because this is what you are doing. You are trying to pull everything together. You are trying to you're looking at your portion all together, and you think that you can do a lot of things. But what I will advise, do one thing at a time. First finish your notes. First finish your important topics, important subjects. Once you are done with that subject completely, then go and take back another. It will make your work journey easier, and it will make your understanding and retaining power better as well. Again, lastly, I'll say, don't make it complicated. Don't do so many things. There is no compare. Nobody else has lived your life, so you cannot compare yourself with others. You know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, so know them and spend your time maximally on strengthening those weaknesses. Don't overdo things. There is no gold standard for preparation. It's very simple. Do your notes and solve previous year questions and some MCQs, and you will definitely succeed. So, guys, I hope this video makes some sense, and I wish you all the best and take care.